So here I am recording. Actually, I was taking some pictures of this one, and if that's not, I don't know, if that's not divide and conquer, I don't know what is. We had a great victory in the Harbinger MK4, the Chaos Bringer, the Harm Bringer, all the puns intended. That was a win, 66k plus 20 battle pass progress points, 750 on the combat XP, which can be converted to free XP, but I think that's gold, so I will not be doing it. There was an 8 frogs, 12.5k damage, and 1.6 blocked. Actually, it felt too easy, but it happened, so please enjoy this one, and let's go on to what actually happened in this one. Let's lead up to it. So typical game. Can I speed it up? Yes. Oh, I can speed it up, and oh yes, it is replay speed 1. Good. Is it 1 speed now? I guess yes. I guess it is. So we have 1 Variag, 1 Valkyrie, 5 Ravens, 7 Harmbringers, and that is key in this one. 5 Arlequins. So how does this one is going to start? We pick up 2 ammo kits. We wait. We are patient. We get the short-term radio use because I'd rather have that, especially for late game. I find it really nice. So what do we have here? We have a Harbinger clutch shot in and a one shot. 2 shots, yes, that was a hit, and he missed already 1 shot. I blind shot once, and I think that was a hit. No, that was not a hit. He activates his HP kit, but I'm like, yep, I DPM and miss once again. A small ROM, just to make certain that it's gonna be appropriate. Mr. Mr. Macinus 22, sorry man, it is what it is. We have a new engine. We have, by the way, I picked the right one. I almost said I picked the wrong one, but I didn't. Now we have the autoloader. Um, Listen, in my opinion, I think the autoloader is not bad. In my opinion, uh, I do not know because I haven't tested them with a berserker to say which one is best. But I would definitely say that it is a nice one. I really enjoy the autoloader, especially if you need to do 2 shots and someone is escaping, you have time to get more shots in. Now, as you understand, I'm rushing for the airdrop. Why? Obviously, it's an airdrop. That's why I'm rushing for it. But I found the Arlequin trying to block him, and I'm like, where do you think you're going? I mean, we already have an extra shell in, and I can shoot once, and I can shoot twice, and he can go home with a big smile. Now we have an airdrop, and we have this, guys. By the way, in this situation, we did not get both. I literally don't know what happened there, but it is what it is. Almost tier 6, level 6, however you want to call it. 1 point, is it? Yeah, 1.6k HP. Already 2 frogs in. Arlequin Hornbrigger said, Garage, bye bye. That is good. What's left? The same heavies, a Raven, 4 of the Harbingers, 3 enemies, and 4 Arlequins. I go with the armor. The other build is not bad. I find it to be a little bit more agile, but this one I'd say especially when you have heavier opponents, it's best. Plus, you can probably withstand a little bit more on the high explosive sides with against the Arlequins that they have the high explosive double pen gun. But your back is open, so if an Arlequin says hello, you can get this 450 easy. Valkyrie, kaboom. Dude, this guy rammed me and he got damage. Now, as you can see, he understands that, yeah, he understood that he made a mistake. He actually, he could not know, like, what would that have been? That would have been me, man. And he runs like there is no tomorrow. Is he going to escape? Well, let's be honest, obviously not. It is what it is. Someone else shoot him, or he did some magic tricks and he managed to get some damage himself, because apparently No, I don't think that this the turbocharge gets out of his HP, and this is what I decided. I had a second of thought and said, is it autoloader this time? And I find it good. By the way, that was the moment that I took a screenshot. I know it's funny. It's funny, because you can actually realize it in the game. I was not fully aimed, obviously, and I wait. As you can see, this Harbinger, he has 200 HP less, so that means he doesn't have as much as I do. That was heat, and heats do not go well with objects. Okay, I'm like, you know what, mister? I'm coming to get you because you'd like some help. Now, that was a... If I was continuing... If I continued to angle, it would not have been a pen. That was good angling by him, even though we probably shot the upper plate one in, and he is flunking us. Now I wanted to press the recovery. He activated the smoke screen, so I'm like, okay, I'm activating my smoke screen, and I'm gonna meet you frontally once again. I cannot say that that was good play on his side. Obviously he was outgunned by my gun, but yeah, there you go. To the ring, say goodbye. Actually, you can call it an overmatch because we're shooting from above on his frontal plate, which is not meant to take shots from above. But oops, 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 oops. I'm saying, oh yes, I am coming for you. It is what it is. I had today, like I had some good games. I got one that I finished second or third. But I don't know. I just said, okay, let's record the best ones just to highlight when things go well and you do the things properly. So, to see what you should do instead of what you should not do. And there I am, and you can see this poor guy. Uh, he was probably, he probably did not have the engine. I don't know what happened there, but it is what it is. One Variag, one Raven, one Harmbringer, Chaosbringer, whatever, that's my tank, and an Arlequin. By the way, I find a newfound interest in the Arlequin. The thing is, that vehicle to work, man, like you have to get your magazine. If you don't get your magazine, you you have to have superpowers. If you don't have super, look at this guy. Okay, I'm like, this is what you're doing. I'm trying to aim just a tiny touch more just to reset him, and look at this. If that's not bad, man, that was a Kias. Do I let Kias go, unpunished? I absolutely don't. Do I care about this guy? This guy, by the way, he has activated the Berserker. I think you can see that. And he also activated the smoke. As you can see, you have 22 hits. Uh, Now, I try to find um, the shell path. No, it's not shell velocity. I tried to track where he's shooting from, and as you can see, we did not manage to pen him or get him once. I'm like, what is happening frontally? But we're hitting probably the side of the mantlet, so yeah. He has the side. Let's say this is the gun. There is a side of the mantlet. There is the other side. You can pen this, but you cannot pen that. If I'm not mistaken, or RNGs was playing some games. The pen is 290, so that's probably gun mantlet other than anything else. So we have, what do we have? We have to find this guy. And I'm like, okay, someone is gonna go for this one. This guy is probably gonna go this way, so let's cut him off by going back. Because he probably will not be expecting me, and did we guess that correctly? Oh, he was aiming for me though, but yeah, is there salvation for that? No, it's not. By the way, as you can see, I swapped to APCRs for obvious reasons. You can understand ooh, 336 by the corrosive mist. That was good reaction on his side, and this is what I have a ping. Like my ping here, as you can see, just skyrocketed to the forever infinity. So yeah, but we're getting back at it, and I'm like, okay, we got this, we got this. 53 APCRs, 21 hits. What do we have here? Is this guy planning to go? Can we find him before he gets it? And now, I'm so sorry. So as you can see, I should not have gone down here because I will soon realize that this is on top, and this is what this guy pretty much thought as well. If I'm not mistaken, he had used his radio, or alternatively, he saw that I'm chasing this guy, so he's like, okay, someone is chasing me. Let's not go there. Let's do something else. Before he went up, I thought that you saw he got damage. That was a Raven, and as you can see, it 1v2. It's actually 1v1v1, but it's okay. I'm like, Raven, oh, hello. First shot he misses, second shot he doesn't. By the way, this guy, he seems to be, okay. Yeah, he seems to be fully equipped. And as you can see, Raven is rather fast. Now he should have just run, man. Like, do you think I'm with full HP? Do you think I'm not gonna chase you down? Like, what are you thinking, man? Obviously, I he might have a chance to do something because there was at least one over here, there was the repair kit over there, and there was an Arlequin. Now, what the Arlequin is going to do, as you can see, he was fully equipped, which means we should be at least expect a Hedgehog, an airstrike from this guy, and I missed because the shell velocity on those is just not happening. Now I'm thinking, what is he gonna do? Well, this guy is probably going to go and take the other air supply, the airdrop. Is it okay? Absolutely. I'm gonna get this one for two reasons. The first reason, instead of chasing him, right? So the first reason of getting this one, I'm getting this one to maybe it will give me another recovery kit. I did not needed this one. I did not needed this one to regen. I was full. But I would love to have an extra recovery kit because battles on 1v1s they can take up to a minute. If there is a lot of chasing going on, if there is a fast vehicle as an enemy, I could have used that time when he was, let's say, try to escape, to just boop, activate once again. Now what I'm thinking, as you can see, I have pressed my 5 and I try to place my 5 on that just to cover my angle, the way that I will approach this guy. Now it, it let's be honest, I'm not gonna spoil what happened, but I'm gonna comment on it. Well, this one. That was effective, and that was effective because we cut the distance twice, and now I activate my Berserker. When the Berserker is on, let me tell you one thing, the DPM, man, it just flies. It just flies. And as you can see, I ram him, I shoot once, and as you can see, that is the situation we have in our hands. Yep, there you go. That's it. If that's not the picture you've been looking for, well, I, you can see why I like this one. I bet you can. So what do you need to be careful of? You need to be alert. You need to be on the lookout. Listen, is someone going to do what? What are the options? What can he do? What he cannot do? And by all means, there are times that I get wrecked, like let's say fifth tank that dies 14 out of 20. It's okay. I mean, it's a game. But there are other games that my judgment is proper, and I do things properly, like this one. We did not sweat to get this one, but we have a really nice game that I did sweat my trousers off. Let's my bottom, the place that I'm sitting on, and obviously not the chair. So I'm gonna leave it on the card over here. Go ahead and check this one. Uh, that was probably the most intense game that I've ever had regarding the Steel Hunter, and one of the best in World of Tanks in general out of the 31 2000 battles that I have. So thank you for staying again in this one. Please subscribe, like, maybe consider joining us on Patreon or the the Badger Army. Until the next time, subscribe, ask the tank that you'd like a review on, and I will go ahead and do it. Until next time, see you soon.